I want to talk about warnings. So warning, I'm going to switch a hat. No, the so Reuven Lerner is a friend of the show and great guy, teaches Python. But he wrote an article called "Working with Warnings in Python," and I like this because I don't think we've talked about warnings
No, not
much.
much at all, actually.
And warnings are so normally we think about and there's it's a good introduction, but he talks about exceptions and the class hierarchy and printouts and stuff. But if you want to like if something goes wrong, you kind of want you've got options of like printing out to the user or throwing an exception, but you also have warnings. And but how should you treat those? And I love what he wrote. He said most of the time, warnings are aimed at developers rather than users. Warnings in Python are sort of like the service needed light on a car. The user might know that something is wrong, but only a qualified repair person will know what to do. Developers should avoid showing warnings to end users. But like one of the things that the warning system is used for is uh, what deprecation warnings. So if you're having a lot of projects do this where they kind of want to get rid of a feature so they can refactor some stuff and or it just doesn't fit in the API very well. So they'll deprecate it and they'll issue a deprecation warning when somebody uses it. So it doesn't stop working, but it alerts people to that there's a warning. And then one of the things I love about warnings is by default PyTest turns on warnings, and so you can see those, and you can also make them make PyTest so that it fails on warnings. So this is a good thing to pay attention to, but it doesn't stop your
Well,
project.
that's cool. I didn't know you could
But
make
then
PyTests like observe and use the warnings as an error.
yeah, and the other so what is the warning system gives you a whole bunch of stuff. So the warning Python's warning system, it treats warnings as separate types of output so that we don't confuse them with either exceptions or printed texts. It lets us indicate what kind of warning we're sending the user, so we can have different types. It's like the exception hierarchy. You can have a warning. There's a warning hierarchy. You can create your own, and you can filter on them so that you can screen out stuff that you don't care about, selectively fix things. Anyway, it's a very powerful system. People should use it when they need it. And the article goes on to give specifics on the syntax of how to use them, how to create custom warnings, and how to filter on them. And it's a good intro.
Yeah, this looks super interesting and like something I should be paying more attention to than I have so far. This is something I'm not really using. I'm more a consumer of warnings. I'm like, oh, that library, it started issuing warnings about something. And sometimes it's really frustrating because it's like the library being used by the library I'm actually trying to use is doing something wrong. It says, well, this is going to be deprecated and now you got to do this. I'm like, well, but I'm not doing that. I don't want to see this. But nonetheless, it looks like way simpler than maybe I just haven't looked at it. It looks great. So I should use this more.
Yeah, one of the cool use cases that I heard recently is using PyTest warnings or PyTest's knowledge of warnings and testing your system when you're upgrading Python, so that you can say, oh, when we're because Python will deprecate things too,
Yeah.
And then you can have a heads up that you need to start fixing your code because and it'll pinpoint you exactly. It's kind of like the exception system. It tells you exactly where it's coming from. So
Yeah, that
nice.
is really nice.
And do you want to know something else that's nice?
DigitalOcean?
DigitalOcean is very nice. And DigitalOcean just launched their virtual private cloud or VPC system and new trust platform. Ooh, a trust platform. Together, these make it easier to architect and run serious business applications with even stronger security and confidence. VPC allows you to create multiple private networks for your account or your team instead of having just one private network. DigitalOcean can auto-generate your private networks, IP address range, and or you can specify your own IPs. And now you can now configure droplets to behave as internet gateways. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like your own little baby
and
internet.
yeah, that's neat. And Trust Platform is a new microsite that provides you one place to get all your security and privacy questions answered and download our available security certifications. I don't know what those are. Oh, yeah. Search security certificates. We need those for a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, DigitalOcean is your trusted partner in the cloud. Visit pythonbytes.fm/DigitalOcean to get a $100 credit.
Thank you for watching this segment of the Python Bytes podcast. This video was made during the recording of the full episode. Visit pythonbytes.fm and get the whole story. Subscribe to the podcast and get the entire episode delivered to your phone. Please support our work by taking one of the courses at pythonbytes.fm/courses or learning PyTest with Brian's book at pythonbytes.fm/PyTest. Finally, visit our sponsor shown on the screen here. Visit the link on the screen and get the special offer for Python Bytes and YouTube listeners. Thanks, and have a great rest of your day.